very fresh and a chill morning to all of you. How are you all? I hope you all are taking good care of yourself and staying home and staying safe. I am Fatima Kulsala from Atmiya Green School, Chadeshwar. Welcome back to our English grammar class. So students, as you know that we completed chapter number 12, that is simple past and past continuous tense. And we are also done with the exercises of that chapter. So today we would be moving towards the next chapter, that is chapter number 13, simple past and past perfect simple tense. So now first of all we'll just revise about the simple past which we have already studied in the previous class. So let's just have a quick review about what is simple past. When are we going to use simple past? We use simple past tense when we talk about completed actions in the past. That means we talk about the actions which are already over, that too in the past. Or actions which are not going on now. That means the actions which are not going on while we are speaking, they are already completed. So when we are talking about such actions which happened in past, then we are going to use past tense. For example, I washed my car yesterday. So here the washing of the car is done. It was done yesterday. So we have used the past form of the verb wash. So over here you can see washed is the past form of word wash. Okay. In the same way, she ate pizza last night. Over here also, the verb ate is the past form of eat. Okay. Now, we already learned in the previous week class that there are two types of words. One is regular and another is irregular. Regular verbs normally end in ed or only d or ied when we turn it into a past tense, right? And irregular verbs change totally. Just like we saw the second sentence, she ate pizza last night. Over here you can see that the base form or the present form of the verb is eat, and when we changed it into past tense it became ate. And when we make the third form, that is past participle, it would be eaten. So ate is irregular verb, eat is irregular verb, and washed. So here you can see that the base verb is wash, right? And we have added ed to form a past tense. So this is regular verb. So when we add ed, d or id, those words are considered to be regular verbs, and the words that changes totally are called irregular verbs. And you need to remember the to be form that we are going to use along with the past tense. Okay. For I, he, she and it, we are going to use was. To be form, there are two to be forms for past tense, that is was and were. So we are going to use was with I, he, she or it, and we would be using were with you, we and they. Okay, so this is revision of the topic simple past which we already completed in the previous chapter. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is present perfect simple tense. Okay, here we use present perfect simple to talk about the actions that started in past and are still going on now. So when are we going to use the perfect tense? As perfect tense are used to talk about the actions which are already completed while we are speaking. At the time of speaking, those actions are almost done. So present perfect simple talks about the actions that started in past and are still going on now. So we are going to talk about the actions which have already started in past. So when are we going to use present perfect? First thing is We are going to use it for the actions that started in past and are still going on now. That means जो actions past में चालू हुई है और अभी तक continue हो रही है. ठीक है? See, you can see the arrows given over here. The arrow is started in the past tense and it ended in the future. So you can see कि जो एक्शन पास्ट में स्टार्ट हुई और प्रेजेंट तक चल रही है, ख़त्म हो गई है प्रेजेंट में या फिर प्रेजेंट में भी चल रही है, उस चीज़ के लिए हमें प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस यूज़ करना है. यू कैन सी द सेंटेंस गिवन ओवर हियर. द बुशमैन हैव लिव्ड इन कालाहारी फॉर द पास्ट 20,000 years. So here the word have lived refers to present perfect tense. That means कि बुशमैन पास्ट 20,000 सालों से उधर रह रहे हैं. मतलब उन्होंने कब से रहना चालू किया? 20,000 years ago. 20,000 years ago they started living there and they are still living there right now also. Okay. See the they have given over here that it means that they lived there in the past and they are still living there now. मतलब वो पास्ट में भी उधर ही रह रहे थे और अभी भी वो उधर ही है. सो जब आपको सेंटेंस का मतलब ऐसा लगे कि हाँ द एक्शन स्टार्टेड इन पास्ट एंड इट इज स्टिल गोइंग ऑन, देन वी हैव टू यूज़ प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस. एक और सिचुएशन है जब हमें प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट सिंपल यूज़ करना है. फॉर द एक्शंस दैट हैपेंड इन अ शॉर्ट टाइम बिफोर नाउ or a long time before now, but the result of the action is still important. Okay, that means कि हम उस एक्शन के लिए प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस यूज़ करेंगे जो एक्शन थोड़े टाइम पहले हुई है. ठीक है, अभी नहीं हुई है, थोड़े टाइम पहले हुई है, मतलब रिसेंटली कंप्लीट हुई है, लेकिन वो उसका जो रिजल्ट है वो हमारे लिए इम्पॉर्टेंट है. तो उस चीज़ के लिए हमें प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस यूज़ करना है. जैसे कि यू कैन सी हियर the first one, the action happened in present, not right now at the time of speaking. Okay, action अभी अभी ख़त्म हो गई है, लेकिन उसका जो रिजल्ट है वो हमारे लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है. और दूसरा सिचुएशन ये है कि एक्शन कुछ टाइम पहले ख़त्म हो गई है. लाइक दिस, द एक्शन हैपेंड इन पास्ट लॉन्ग टाइम अगो बट इट्स इफेक्ट इज इम्पोर्टेंट राइट नाउ ऑल्सो. So when the results of the action which were done before in past, अगर उसके result का importance हमें अभी भी है, then we are going to use present perfect tense. So we are going to learn the two situations where we have to use present perfect. The first one is when the action started in past and it's still going on now. That is the first situation. And second situation is when the action is completed. It may be completed recently or it may be completed long time ago, but the results obtained are still important for us. Okay, see the example given over here. The government has banned hunting. So this was done quite years back or few years back. ठीक है, या फिर अभी recently उन्होंने डिसाइड किया गवर्नमेंट ने कि हंटिंग बैन होना चाहिए, but that has a important effect in our life. So what was the result? That the result is the bushmen cannot hunt anymore and their livelihood is affected. So bushmen are the people who lived 20,000 years ago in the Kalahari desert, and because of hunting which was banned by the government, the bushmen were not able to hunt and their livelihood, that means the way of earning the way of obtaining food was affected. So the action was done in the past, that is has banned. The government has banned hunting. So this action was done way before, but you can see the results on the bushman life or livelihood which is still able to be seen. So students, I hope you are clear when to use present perfect simple tense. Now, how are we going to form the sentences? So let's see. The first thing we are going to learn is positive sentence and negative sentence. Okay. So you need to remember present perfect simple tense बनाने के लिए हमें सबसे पहले लिखना है subject. Then we are going to use has or have. And after that we are going to use verb in the past participle form. So this is the third form of the verb. मतलब आपका पास्ट प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कैसे बनेगा? हैव या हैज़ यूज़ करना है और उसके साथ वर्ब का पास्ट पार्टिसिपल. नाउ लेट मी टेल यू देर आर 3 forms of the verbs which you need to remember. The first one is the base form. For example, eat. This is your first form, that is base form. Eat is the base form. Then the second comes ate. That is verb 2, or you can say past tense, past form of the verb. This is the second form of the verb which we use in simple past tense. Eat हमें present tense में use करना है, ate हम past tense में use करते हैं, और जो तीसरा form है that is past participle, that is eaten. So eaten is said to be V3, or you can say past participle. Okay. So in perfect tenses, whether it is present perfect or past perfect, हमें verb का past participle ही use करना है, और उसके साथ क्या आएगा? has या have. As we already studied before कि हम has कब use करते हैं और have कब use करते हैं. We use has along with third person singular, मतलब he, she and it. ये 3 के साथ हमें has use करना है, और have कब use करेंगे हम? I, you, we and they. I is first person singular, still we have to use have with it. You second person है, वो singular हो या plural, we have to use have. And for third person plural they, we are going to use have. So let's see the formation over here. See the positive statement for I, you, we and they. That means first person singular, second person and third person plural. ठीक है. इन सब के लिए पॉजिटिव स्टेटमेंट्स हम बना रहे हैं, तो सबसे पहले सब्जेक्ट तो आएगा ही. उसके बाद हमें क्या लिखना है? हैव लर्नड. Over here the word learned is past participle of the verb learn. So learn is the base form, and when we change it into past participle it becomes learned. Okay. Past tense भी वही रहता है, learned ही रहता है, और past participle भी learned ही रहता है. ठीक है. And when we make a negative sentence we just have to add not along with it. Just like you can see here, have not learned. If you want, you can write the short form or the contract form, haven't. Okay. And when we are making a sentence with third person singular, that is he, she and it, that is third person singular, उसके लिए हमें positive statement में क्या लिखना है? Has learned. So see, you have to use has for third person singular. याद रखना है बेटा, he, she और it क्या प्रेजेंट करता है? थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर. अभी मान लो उसकी जगह पर नाउन्स है, जैसे कि अर्थ है, रीना, या फिर किसी टॉय का नाम है, या कैट, डॉग ऐसा लिखा है. राइट, दोज आर नाउन्स. सो फॉर दैट नाउन्स विच प्रेजेंट्स थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर, उसके लिए भी हमें हैज़ यूज़ करना है. और उसके साथ जब हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट बनाते हैं तो वर्ब का पास्ट पार्टिसिपल यूज करना है. इन द सेम वे व्हेन वी आर मेकिंग अ नेगेटिव सेंटेंस विथ ही, शी और इट, वी हैव टू राइट हैज नॉट लर्न. ही हैज नॉट लर्न, शी हैज नॉट लर्न, इट हैज नॉट लर्न. नाउ यू कैन यूज अ कॉन्ट्रैक्शन अगेन ओवर हियर, दैट इज हैजंट. दैट इज अ कॉन्ट्रैक्शन. ओके. सो अगर हम आई के साथ बनाते हैं सेंटेंस तो आई हैव लर्नड, ये आई हैवेंट लर्नड, यू हैव लर्नड, वी हैवेंट लर्नड, दे हैवेंट लर्नड, और ही शी इट के साथ तो हमने अभी देख ही लिया. सो आई होप दैट यू आर क्लियर हाउ टू मेक पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव स्टेटमेंट्स forming present perfect simple tense. Okay, now let's see how to make questions. So let's see, to make questions with the present perfect simple, we move the auxiliary verb before the subject. So here has or have is working in the place of auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs का मतलब क्या होता है? Helping verbs. Okay, we need these verbs because the main verb needs the help of these verbs. So यहाँ पे जैसे आप देखोगे, see the sentence over here, have I, you, we और they learned. तो यहाँ पे learned क्या है? आपका एक्शन वर्ब है, राइट? और एक्शन वर्ब के साथ हैव का होना ज़रूरी है. Whenever you are making question or a statement, we need these auxiliary verbs when we are forming a present perfect tense. So just like we saw earlier, over here you saw that we are going to use has or have and then the verb past participle, right? And the first thing is subject. So इसके अंदर भी हमें has have की ज़रूरत पड़ती है, right? So these are again auxiliary verbs. has और have किसका काम करता है? helping verb का, क्योंकि हमारे पास एक और verb तो है ही sentence में जिसको हम action words कहते हैं, ठीक है? In the same way, when we form a negative sentence, a question, at that time what we are going to do, we will bring has or have first. सबसे पहले यूज़ करेंगे हम auxiliary verb depending on the subject, as we have already learned किसके साथ क्या जाता है. उसके बाद subject आएगा और उसके बाद verb का past participle form, and the last thing would be question mark. Okay, so let's see when are we going to use have. हम have यूज़ करते हैं I, you, we और they के साथ. So first thing when we are forming a question is you have to use have or has. So when we have a subject I, you, we और they, सब्जेक्ट की जगह पर अगर I, you, we और they होता है तो उसके साथ हमें यूज़ करना है have. Have I learned, have you learned, have we learned, have they learned. In the same way, when we talk about third person singular, that is he, she and it. So for that, when we are forming a question, the first auxiliary verb we are going to use is has. Has he learned? और learned याद रखना है आपको, verb का past participle ही use करना है perfect tenses में, ठीक है? So has he learned, has she learned, has it learned. So I think that you are clear with this question format also. Now the past participle form of regular verbs is same as past form. So here there are some examples given over here. I explained you before कि जो हमारा regular verbs होता है हम उसके अंदर past tense कैसे बनाते हैं, by adding ed और d और ied, right? और जो पास्ट फॉर्म बनता है वही पास्ट पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म भी रहता है. जैसे कि यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है एग्री का हो जाता है एग्रीड, दैट इज पास्ट टेंस, एंड एग्रीड अगेन, दैट इज द पास्ट पार्टिसिपल. मतलब ये बेस फॉर्म हुआ आपका, फिर ये पास्ट फॉर्म दैट इज V2 एंड पास्ट पार्टिसिपल दैट इज V3. ओके, नाउ सेकेंड वन एन्जॉय, enjoyed and past participle is also enjoyed. Third one is mix, उसका past form होगा mixed and past participle है again mixed. So regular verbs के अंदर आप देख सकते हो कि when we are talking about regular verbs, most of the time past tense and past participle are same. Okay, mix का हो जाएगा mixed and mixed again past participle, and travel, traveled, traveled. So These are some of the examples of regular verbs. There are many more which you can search and memorize it. You need to learn these words, okay? The past participle form of irregular verbs is often different from the past form. As I told you, we saw the example learn, right? यहाँ पे आपका पास्ट पार्टिसिपल क्या हो जाता है? learned, ओके? और eat, ate and eaten. और write का हो जाता है written. उसका past tense होता है wrote और past participle होता है written, ओके? So students, I hope that you are clear with this. Now, the past participle form of irregular verbs is often different from the past form. And there are many of them which is given at the end of your textbook. आपकी जो grammar की textbook है, उसके last में एक poster दिया हुआ है. Over there are some irregular verbs which you can have a look over there. You can look that page and see how many of those verbs are given. There are many more. These are only some examples, okay? Let me just show you. So here you can see the last page of your textbook, okay? And after that there is a poster over here where they have given a recap time. And in that recap time, there are irregular verbs given over here. See? Some of the verbs are given over here. Okay? So, these are some. There are many other which you can learn. You need to search and you need to learn. You need to memorize these words because these are very important when you are यूजिंग परफेक्ट टेंसेस, क्योंकि परफेक्ट टेंसेस में आपको पास्ट पार्टिसिपल पता होना बहुत ज़रूरी है, ठीक है? नाउ लेट्स सी द एक्सरसाइज विच इज़ गिवन ओवर हियर. So look at these pictures below and write one sentence to describe each of them. Remember to use present perfect simple. One is done for you. So here you need to form sentences by looking at the pictures. And one is done for you. You can form your own sentences, but remember to use present perfect tense. I am just going to give you some sample answers related to it. So here in the first image, you can see that this boy over here just woke up. He's still in the bed. So we can write Gama just woke up. Okay. See the sentence over here. The first one. Gama or GT has just woken up. So woken is the past participle of verb wake. And we have used has along with the noun GT, which is representing third person singular. Now let's see the second one. Here we can see that GT is going to reach the finish line. So let's see the sentence. GT has almost reached the finishing line. Almost reached. Over here, the word reached is the past participle of the verb reach. And we have used has along with GT. Okay. Now third one is already done for you. So we'll see the fourth one.